Okay, so let's say you're an instructor, you're teaching beginners Python, data structures and algorithms, and you're starting with, let's say, lists and dictionaries. And you want to have something besides just a textbook and and a console. So why don't you come in Gemini and have it create an interface for you to help your students visualize lists and dictionaries. Let me show you how. Come in here, gemini.google.com, and you get the Gemini app here, and select your model. Probably do thinking with 3 Pro on this one, and go into Canvas because you're going to create another interface, like a visualizer interface. So that's usually done in Canvas. And then you're going to put your prompt in here. I already did this, so I don't have to put the prompt in. So I will show you what it looks like. Go here and get rid of that for now. And what I did on that other screen is my prompt was create an interface to help someone visually learn Python data structures. And then I said dictionary list, and I added array. Python doesn't have arrays natively. It's NumPy, it's a different library, whole different sidebar. But let's say that you're doing dictionary list and array. And it took, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe. And then it gave me a Python data structure visualizer. And there's some instructions here on how to use it. And you select your structure, and then you can manipulate the data, and then it has a little console that shows you what the actual code would be to do that. So if you click open here, and if you just put in the prompt, it'll open automatically. But if it's not, then you click open, and then you get your actual interface. Now, this is my Python data structures visualizer. That is not easy to say. And I have 3 things here: the list, the dictionary, and array, which I asked for. NumPy is a separate library because Python doesn't natively have arrays. But let's say I'm teaching lists, and now I can come in here and I can bring this up and share it with the class, and then I can go through and talk about a list, and then demonstrate a list named my list, and then has these 3 items: apple, banana, and cherry, and then talk about how it's indexed, talk about how it's ordered, talk about how I can actually change things, and then I can interact with this. So if I go in cherry, there's this little garbage can here. I don't know how well you can see that, but I can click on that, and then that's gone from the list. And then in the console here, it says delete my list too, which I can explain everything around what I actually did, but like this is a very, very visual way of showing, hey, this list had 3 things, now it has 2. I could do that with this, and then I can come on here, and let's say I wanted to add cherry back. I can append, which I can explain what that means, and I can insert, and I can pop, and whatever I do on here, it actually shows me the code. And then it also has a comment saying what that code does. This is huge. This is huge, huge, huge if you're teaching someone data structures and algorithms, but expand that to any other topic. You're teaching someone calculus, or you're teaching them any topic that is usually very, very text heavy. And this is a visual way to just create a custom interface for whatever you're teaching. And again, these are only 3 data structures. There's a lot more than 3, and etc. But like this is dictionaries, and here are some key things with dictionaries, which that's all true. And here's a sample. It's dictionary name, and these are the brackets you use, and it's key value pairs. And I can delete that. I can change the value in here. I have operations that I can put in here, and then I can reset this from list, and then whatever I do in the dictionary, so I get rid of roll, now it shows me what that code looks like and has a comment for that. And then NumPy arrays, which again, we're getting a little more advanced if this is just like a complete beginner on here, but still, I mean, maybe that's the lesson that I'm up to, so we can talk about NumPy and then talk about arrays and how they're different from arrays with other languages, and et cetera, et cetera. But I mean, I think this is huge. This is a really easy thing for Gemini. I mean, is only a couple hundred lines of code. Yeah, it's like almost 500 lines of code that it made in a couple of minutes. And then it's just a really quick visual aid for, teachers, trainers, whatever kind of educator you are. And just think about this. It's if you are some kind of trainer, even if you are just like a manager or like a team leader or like a tech lead or something where you have junior staff or volunteers or interns or something where you have to teach them something and either it's not working, how you're doing it, or you can't even think of how to do it. So you can come in here, and if you don't have an idea, you can brainstorm with Gemini. And if you do have an idea, you can do like I did here and just say, hey, create an interface to do the thing. And try that out. So if you haven't thought of that use case, I want to give you a quick demo. Think about some things that are relevant for you today and come in here and try it out. Just explore and see what you can come up with. Let me know if you have any questions, and have fun. See you next time.